Hey Capricorn, welcome to your extended reading. We're going to go ahead and continue on. I'm going to clarify what's been going on. I'm going to be using this Medicine Woman book by Carol Bridges, deck, to get some clarification. So you've got some expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. I'm actually going to start with this card because I'm not quite clear as to what's going on. It seems like you're very strong in what your beliefs are. You've got you've got 2 major arcana cards out of 4 showing up here. It really suggests a lot of strength. So I'm not sure what's with this sitting in the woods alone, kind of wondering, like, why doesn't anybody like what I'm doing? Oh, you're going against tradition, I think, in some capacity. All right, Spirit. What's going on here? Exemplar of Stones. So this is King of Pentacles in this deck. 8 of Pipes. This is 8 of Wands. In this deck. And then 3 of Wands or 3 of Pipes. Stepping through that portal, going off to doing something new. You've had a vision or a dream, right? Definitely some kind of vision, some kind of downloads. 8 of Pipes is definitely those downloads that come in from Spirit. But you've had some kind of vision, and now you are stepping through the portal into turning out, taking information from the other world, right, that the High Priestess gives, and bringing it into the 3D world. And that's going to go up against societal norms. That's just the way that one goes. You have wisdom that you want to share. That's this King of Pentacles. You're ready to tell it, to shout it from the mountain. You've come down with your cornucopia of knowledge, your corn and your cornucopia there, with ideas, with how to build a better world, right? How to bring things into balance. I bet you that's what that is here with the Justice. And so that's what you're doing. You're doing something new. So that's, and you are bringing it to the world, okay? So you've gotten this information, not just for you to hold on to, but for you to take it out into the world and do something with it, right? To be the king of Pentacles or the Exemplar of Stones, and to help build in and bring in that sort of new vision of a world that is more balanced. So, you're doing something new. And that's sort of the basis there. Let's go ahead and see behind this. Let's clarify the High Priestess. For you, Capricorn, High Priestess. Judgment or discernment in this deck. Being able to discern what your path is, what your purpose is. You've gotten clarification. Again, bringing that wisdom down from Spirit and figuring out how to apply that in the 3D world. We've gotten those messages. Also with Judgment is your calling. You've received your calling. Yeah? Of course you have. And now you're taking flight with it. You're taking off. Totem of Pipes is Knight of Wands. And you're flying with it. You're taking flight with that wisdom. Ace of Arrows is Ace of Swords, right? So over this woman is her ancestor speaking down. You have great clarity of what your mission is. Great clarity of your purpose. And you're stepping into that purpose. And you know that. So, like, it's part of the issue could be that it's so clear to you. Like, why isn't this clear to everyone else? But you were the one the information was delivered to. You're the High Priestess. You're the one delivering this message. It's your message to deliver. And so it's your message also possibly to translate as well. And to believe in. Don't worry about anyone else's expectations here. All right, so we're going to do clarification on the Son of Cups or Knight of Cups. What else, sort of what is going on. So this is the Fool. So you're on a new journey. Planting seeds, right? That's what I was just saying. It's your job to plant those seeds. It's your job to bring that information out there. It's your job. You're birthing something new. But you're planting the seed first. We're not even at the birthing stage yet. At least I can't see that here. This is very much the beginning, right? You're up on the hill playing your flute and waiting for the, you know, like the Pied Piper, trying to bring in the, is it mice? Bring the mice to you. Seven of Pipes. This is Seven of Wands, right? Really stepping into your power, getting expressive. This is very much in line with this, taking off with this eagle energy, flying, getting very expansive, expressive. You've got this new idea, right? Seeds can be ideas that you're planting, and you're really like wanting to shout it to the world. And then we have Death, sunset, riding off to the sunset. So the sun has set on a previous world or a previous way of existing for you. And that, right, so that's the other bit of energy coming in here. All right, with the death brings in the birth of something new. And that's really what's going on for you. So when you're looking for that societal approval, it's not going to be there because you are doing something brand new, right? You're building something new. You're bringing in new knowledge from the other side, and you're the one carrying it forward. You're also leaving behind an old way of existing, and going off into the horizon, right? Going off into the sunset as you wait for a new day to be born. You know, this Fool. All right, so what is your higher self doing? What's this justice business about? Spirit, let's go ahead and clarify justice. Six of Bowls. There's that sunset again. So Six of Cups in this deck. There's a bit of, you know, coming back to who you are. Unity. If you look at this card, there's like two dolphins swimming on the side, bringing in balance. Right, definitely that sense of balance, duality, yin yang energy, and incorporating the past. You can see this person like reflecting on the past, and their heart is spirit of a past life, an ancestor, maybe who they truly are within themselves. This person on their chest, it does look like a soul connection of some sort, a soulmate. Or twin flame. It could be a woman who is a partner, the yin to the yang. It could also be an ancestor. It's something that lives within you. The Magician. So you have all the resources you need to make this happen. So you don't need anyone else's approval. And the Five of Stones. This is the balancing. So in this deck, I really like the Five of Stones, because in other decks, the Five of Stones or Five of Pentacles is like somebody losing something, leaving a job, walking away. Here you're giving away. It's a little bit of a different thing. You're giving away goods. We're rebalancing, redistributing resources. This is sharing as opposed to poverty or deprivation. And that is what's being rebalanced. This is definitely part of, somehow linked. Did I see? Yeah, Judgment. This is somehow linked to your karmic destiny, right? Six of Bowls is very much connected to past life, and then Judgment. This sort of reawakening to who you are. And I think that's a bit of what's going on here as you got this knowledge, right? High Priestess. All right, Spirit, clarify the Eight of Cups. What Cappy, you know, what's not clear to Cappy. This is where we really were talking about, or I was talking about, trying different things, trying to make them work, and none of them really filling up your cup. You may be trying expectations to do what we've done in the past, but this, you know, this past is over, right? The sun has set. It's a new day. Yeah, okay, so Hangman, or in this deck, it's vision, right? You're starting to see yourself much more clearly as to who you are, what your life purpose is. Five of Pipes is Five of Wands. Again, in this deck, what you see is a woman playing a flute for a sheep, drawing people towards you, as again, it's a much more cooperative representation of the lessons of life. So instead of, you know, trying to draw people to you, right? People who might not necessarily see things the way you see things. So So filling your own cup through the vision, you know, through your new self, not your old self, not the old way you did things, but the new way, which is to draw people into you. And how you're going to do that is the teaching lodge of the arrows, or Queen of Swords, through clarity, through wisdom. And that clarity, if you see that person standing in the middle is you, looking up through the, you know, TP, up to the gods, up to the sky for knowledge and wisdom, and the other people are listening to you to bring that knowledge down to them, like the high priestess. So the cup that you're trying to fill, what you don't see, you're the one that will fill, nothing from outside. And you also are the one that's going to be filling other people's cups. So and this octopus really isn't about you. We can see in the clarification, it's about how you are going to be the one filling up. These are the people coming to you for you to fill their cup with knowledge and wisdom and ideas. Very interesting there, Capricorn. So don't seek anyone else's approval. You've got your own path to blaze. You're in your own space. You're in your own communication. This is a new day. You're planting the seeds. You're the high priestess. You have the vision. It's your vision. And you have the resources to make it happen. All right, there. Capricorn. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and get a message from your animal spirit guides. Capricorn, you may be dealing with, and we'll say, just kind of looking at seeds, death is Scorpio, the sunset, that there's an ending, right? There's an ending of a way of life with a Scorpio. Just Capricorn, if you're in relationship with a Scorpio around you, I just want to highlight that relationship is going to be changing. You're not going to be in the same relationship with Scorpio. If there was a Scorpio in your life, sun, moon, rising, there. And then I don't really see any other signs popping out. Okay, so just wanted to clarify on that. That was just coming through like, oh, there's a sign that there's a relationship between, there's somebody's relationship you need to indicate that is changing, or some significance. And that was the one. Yep, that was the one. All right, animal spirit that's with you this week, Capricorn, as you go through and bring forth your knowledge from the other side. Penguin. Oh, what a fun little one. Penguin. Penguin, the period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. Ooh, okay. So with that last little message that came through about Scorpio and darkness and death, there's some kind of scorpionic energy or Scorpio in your life. That part is ending, right? You might have been seeking the approval from a Scorpio. I don't know why I'm getting this message, but forget it. You're not going to get their approval. It's not going to happen. And you don't need it. You're doing something different. You have a different purpose and plan. You can now see yourself clearer with this hangman vision. I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit from Penguin. Alrighty. You've endured hardships in your life, sometimes gracefully, sometimes awkwardly, yet they've taught you life lessons that have been invaluable in forming the person you are today. These experiences have influenced the kind of personality and character you possess. However, the path you've taken has ultimately been influenced by the choices you've made in response to those experiences. This is especially true with your most recent cycle, one that has presented many challenges that you've dealt with successfully. That period of travail is passing, and whether or not you're aware of it, it has contributed significantly to your spiritual growth. All right, so you've gone through some struggles there. Capricorn, probably with a Scorpio, for those of you dealing with a Scorpio. But those were not for nothing, right? You now know how strong you are, and you are on this spiritual journey. You are exactly where you need to be. Perhaps you even began that spiritual journey because things did get dark and heavy and hard. But you're emerging from that stronger and as this resourceful teacher, right? So take your vision forward. Don't worry about anybody else telling you what you should and shouldn't be. You're breaking out. There's something ending for you definitely here, Capricorn, this week. And you're embarking on a new sense of being. So there's a lot of people this week going through transformation, probably from that Pluto, Mars, Venus conjunction that came in, that Pluto energy from the end of last week, blasting apart lots of different relationships, building up since the Leo full moon. And back in I think it was the 18th of February. And so it's time for you to know that the struggle is over, the struggle is ending, and don't seek anyone else's approval because you are just fine the way you are. All right, Capricorn, have a good week.